Guys, we just met.
No, it's a new reason for
It's a new reason for a new season. Hey, do you think we should put that on a t-shirt? Look, we've been doing this for a while. We've never made merch. I've just never really been much of a merchandise salesman. But you know what? Maybe I should put that on a hat or something.
I made like 3 things and you said they were ugly, so.
They were god awful. Guys, thank you so much for pulling up for a new season. Babe, I'm just kidding. You're artistic as hell. And I'm so excited to get into a new season of The Walking Dead. So we just pulled up into Terminus. It was horrific. They put my boys in a train cart, and I'm ready to get into it. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, man. Like, comment, subscribe like always. I really appreciate that. Hit us up on Patreon if you guys want to see the full uncut reaction, and I'm giddy and ready to go.
Let's go. Oh my God.
All right, guys. Season 5, episode 1. No sanctuary. What?
We should never put up the signs. What the hell did we think was gonna happen? We brought him here.
We were trying to do something good. We were being human beings.
What are we now, Garrett?
That's the little slick Rick guy, right? Yeah, I thought so.
Did he say Garrett?
They seemed nice enough, but I was ready to go. We just got here, but damn, it was time to go. When I told them about DC, a wink and a nod from the head asshole in charge, they pulled their guns and it was right back to our regularly scheduled shitstorm.
Before they put you
And he's Wolverine.
You didn't see Tyrese? No. Good.
Black car with a white cross painted on it. I tried to follow it. I tried.
But she's alive?
She's alive.
I like how they're making weapons with like simple things.
Rick's creative, ain't he?
All right, got 4 of them pricks coming our way.
You don't know what to do. Go for their eyes first.
Put your backs to the walls at either end of the car. Now!
So they be grenading them so they don't, so they listen.
Yeah, they take precautions. I feel like, oh God. Oh, whoa, whoa.
They're dismembering them?
Wait, hold up.
We know that guy.
I feel like that guy's a goner. That's why they brought in those extras. We're about to chop them up.
Oh man. Do they only cut up the men?
Alright.
Oh no.
Oh my God, this is the most brutal part of the show so far.
Yeah, you gotta line the extras up.
Hell yeah, Rick. Rick with the stick.
Hey guys, what were your shot counts? 38. Your shot count?
Crap, man, I'm sorry. It's my first roundup.
After you're done here, go back to your point and count the shells. Kaylee won't be gathering them until tomorrow.
Hey, who's that to you?
4 from A, 4 from D. Yeah.
Hey, let me talk to you for a minute. Let me talk to you for a minute.
What?
Don't do this. We can fix this.
No, you can't.
You don't have to do this. We told you there's a way out of all of this. You just have to take a chance. We have a man who knows how to stop it. He has a cure. We just have to get him to Washington. You don't have to do this, man. We can put the world back to how it was.
Can't go back, Bob.
We can! You don't have to do it!
Oh my God, oh my God.
I saw you go into the woods with a bag and come out without it. I had to pull my spotters back before we go look for it. What was in it?
But you lick my toes.
You hid it, right? In case things went bad. Smart. Still, we'll find it. But it's too dangerous to go out there right now.
No, not Bob!
Wasn't it? I'm curious. It was a big bag. You really gonna let me do this?
Well, let me take you out there. I'll show you.
Not gonna happen. This might.
There's guns in AK-47, 44 Magnum, automatic weapons, night scope. There's a compound bow and a machete with a red handle. That's what I'm gonna use to kill you.
Hell yeah.
Thanks. You have 2 hours to get them on the dryers, then we go back to public face. Now's the time we can get messy, but we need to dial it all in by sundown. Got it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Chuck?
This is so...
Oh! Damn, guys.
It's new.
Glenn escaped by the hair on his chinny chin Glenn chin.
No, you gotta watch Cincy first. This season is gonna give me like anxiety already, I can tell. Hey, I remember that part. Shane saw that.
That's who Otis was.
Don't go there, y'all.
Okay, I've had enough of a stroke for today. That jump was wild.
I'm gonna get you both there. Make sure you're safe.
You riled the dogs up.
Yeah, my dog started barking. I yelled so loud.
I'm not gonna stay.
Let him go to Terminus.
He's a freaky little walker, ain't he?
I can't. Not yet.
You're gonna have to be able to.
Girl say, yeah, trick.
Oh my god. Now y'all gotta go. This might be far-fetched, but what if there's like a head walker who's asking for these body parts? Because why else would you cut someone up? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. We'll cut that. I'm just kidding.
That gunfire could have been from Terminus.
Someone was attacking them, or they were attacking someone.
Do we even want to find out?
There's another track due east. It'll get us there. We'll be real careful. We're gonna get answers.
10-minute count. You scrap, you're on your own, Martin.
You don't have to tell me. I wipe my own ass. Alex didn't get it. See, I knew the chick with the sword was bad news.
It looked like a weapon with a weapon.
He was always a sloppy ass mother.
Yeah, I told Albert I want the kid's hat after they bleed him out.
Keep your finger off the button and drop it.
You ran into the wrong one, boy.
Listen, y'all don't have to do this. Whatever you want. We got a place where everyone's welcome.
Shut up, man.
Okay.
We're friends with the chick with the sword and the kid in the hat.
He kind of looked like a white Glenn.
Holding that.
I don't believe
Don't he?
you.
Who else do you have? Do you know their names?
We just have the boy and the samurai, that's it. We're just protecting ourselves.
I don't believe you.
There's a bunch of us out there in 6 different directions. There was a lot of gunfire back home. We need to set off our charges all at the same time to confuse the dead ones away. That's good for you, too.
No, it isn't. There's a herd heading toward Terminus right now. We don't want to confuse them away. I'm gonna need their help.
It's a compound. They'll see you coming. If you even make it that far with all the cold bodies heading over.
Karen, how are you gonna do this?
I'm gonna kill people.
I will get the inside scoop from this guy.
I was just asking about this technique. He's about to be like walking into the compound.
She got a name? She got a name?
Man, kick him in the mouth.
She your daughter or something?
She's a friend.
I don't have any friends. I mean, I know people. They're just assholes I stay alive with. The other one, your friend, the woman? I used to have them. I used to watch football on Sundays. I went to church. I know I did, but I can't picture it anymore. It's funny how you don't even notice the time go by. Horrible shit just stacks up day after day. You get used to it.
I haven't gotten used to it.
Of course you haven't. You're the kind of guy who saves babies. It's kind of like saving an anchor when you're stuck without a boat in the middle of the ocean. You've been behind some kind of walls, right? You're still around, but you haven't had to get your hands dirty, I can tell. See, you're a good guy.
You have no idea about the things I've done.
Maybe you should show him, Tyrese.
That's why you're gonna die today. That's why the baby's gonna die.
Whoop his ass. Literally.
Or you can get in that car, get out of here, keep on being lucky.
You think you're gonna kill me?
Why haven't you killed me? How does having me alive help you? Why the hell are you even talking to me? Take her, take the car, and go. I don't want to do this today.
What if he's right, though?
He can be right and dead at the same time.
Yeah. Carol kind of rocks that.
Hank Hill's like, moo! No, not the propane!
That was actually a unique idea with the fireworks.
Damn.
So they was showing us that was Carol who did that when they were about to get whacked.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that Terminus?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe you're gonna win this. Maybe your friend, maybe that woman, just got capped. Maybe I'm gonna be the one who gets capped when she comes back.
Nobody's gotta die today.
Man, if you believe that, then it's definitely gonna be you and the kid, even if that place is burning to the ground.
Tyrese is the nicest guy left in this world, because I swear I didn't kick his teeth out.
You stay here.
Yeah, these guys aren't going anywhere.
Stay here until I know what's happening.
So we just sit here?
Have a job to do.
Ooh. They look even scarier like that.
You there, Gareth?
He's busy.
You smell the smoke? You hear the shots? He could be dead. The hell we're doing here? The whole place could be going up.
You went on one roundup and you blew protocol. We don't deal with security. That ain't our job. This is. Hey, look at me.
Let's go, Rick.
Yeah, look at him.
What the hell is going on?
Someone hit him. Maybe our people got free.
Excuse me.
What the hell are you doing?
I might be able to use this shell to compromise the door. From the sound of things, there may not be anybody left to open it.
Eugene, I'm sorry, but shut up.
I'm glad we got the genius on our team.
My dad's gonna be back. They all are.
They are. And we
They
need to get
are.
ready to fight our way out with them when they do.
Man, but barely, God.
Do a dance on her. That's what you get.
Chopping people up. What if they don't all know about it, though?
They got problems. I got a chance. It sounded like a bomb.
Oh, it sounds like a damn war. Right there.
What the hell are these people?
They ain't people.
Don't let him turn.
Bro, so they're cannibals. They're definitely cannibals, right? Because they slaughtered them like some cows.
Yeah,
hanging up their
because
bodies.
they're draining their blood.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have known that. We should have known in the first one when they had all those bodies.
These people, you kill them. Don't hesitate.
Oh!
They won't.
Ew, guys, when we first walked into Terminus, what was the first thing that happened?
She was trying to give them food.
She gave them food. She gave them a stew. They were
No,
eating,
it was grilled meat.
man, that's besides the point. They was eating human booty. That's
Oh, my God.
Ugh. Oh. I feel like Rick would taste like some beef jerky. Don't you?
Daryl would taste like a squirrel.
If we run, we can get by them. They're distracted. We gotta let those people out. That's still who we are. It's gotta be.
We're the same.
Maybe we should have left him. He was crazy.
Daryl's crossbow? Man, that is so cool. I think Carol's moving up my ladder.
Yeah. I was a little upset when she did that thing, but I love Carol.
We gotta double back. He's that way. We go back, we don't know where we are.
We don't really have a choice, do we?
Let's wait here.
Wait, Red!
Nice. Yeah, get you a gun.
I to go take more guns. Get the guns.
They really brought in the wrong people. They really did.
Yeah, they should have left Rick alone.
You're gonna have to double back.
Drop your weapons and turn around. I want to see your face. No!
You should have just shot her, lady. Boom!
Oh my god.
Man, two women, they would stop fighting and take them candles. Wouldn't they?
That would just be me.
Yeah.
I'm like, we'll split them 50-50.
Get her.
Just be on site about it.
The signs, they were real. It was a sanctuary. People came and took this place. Just tell me when they raped and they killed and they laughed over weeks. But we got out and we fought and we got it back. And we heard the message. You're the butcher or you're the cattle.
The men they pulled from that train car, where are they?
Jeez.
Now pointed at my head. You could have been one of us. You could have listened to what the world is telling you.
You lead people here and you take what they have and you kill them? Is that what this place is?
No, not at first. That's what it had to be. And we're still here. You're not here. Neither am I.
Don't let her live, Carol. You're gonna regret that.
Oh, she's not.
She's a lot meaner than I thought she was, actually.
Oh my god.
Man, Tyrese.
Back off!
Put the weapons on the ground, kick them over right now.
Right now!
No. Shoot him.
Man, I'd have blasted his eyeballs out. What are you doing?
Please, don't hurry.
Go outside.
Go outside!
No.
One twist, man! No! Don't make me!
You need to kick his ass.
Go outside.
Cynthia, do you copy?
Aww.
Kill him, man. You gotta kill him.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I won't. I won't. I won't.
What's the cure, Eugene?
It's classified.
We don't know what's gonna happen.
You leave him be.
We need to keep working. Yeah, but it's time to hear it because we don't know what's coming next.
What's next as we get out of this?
Even if I told you all, even if I provided step-by-step instructions complete with illustrations and a well-composed FAQ when I went Red Ring, the cure would still die with me.
I'm not gonna let that happen.
In the best-case scenario, we step out into a hellstorm of bullets, fire, and walkers. I'm not fleet of foot. I sure as hell can't take a dead one down with sharp buttons and hella confidence.
Yeah, but we can. And we will.
You don't owe us anything. Not yet. But we just want to hear it.
You don't have to.
I was part of a 10-person team at the Human Genome Project that weaponized diseases to fight weaponized diseases. Pathogenic microorganisms with pathogenic microorganisms. Fire with fire. Interdepartmental drinks were had, relationships made, information shared. I am keenly aware of all the details behind fail-safe delivery systems to kill every living person on this planet. I believe with a little tweaking on the terminals in D.C., we can flip the script. Take out every last dead one of them. Fire with fire.
So he thinks he can create a disease to kill the walkers, basically?
Sounds like it.
All things being equal, it does sound pretty badass.
So let's get back to work.
Flag to the fence!
Let's go.
They have a bunch of shanks. I don't see that Garrett guy though, and that's what worries me.
Yeah. Look at Michonne.
There he goes. There he goes. Get him.
Oh, shoulder shot. Confirm your kills, Rick.
Uh-oh.
Terminus didn't last long, did it? Jesus.
The hell we still around here for?
Guns, some supplies. Go along the fences, use the rifles, take out the rest of them.
What?
They don't get to live.
Rick, we got out. It's over.
Nah, y'all done ran into the governor. Y'all know what he did.
The hell it isn't. That place is on fire, full of walkers.
I'm not dicking around with this crap. We just made it out.
The fences are down. They'll run or die.
A wild Carol appears.
Right. All the new characters like, who's that?
Y'all got a lot of explaining to do about this lady.
Did you do that?
Sorry, I exiled you, Carol.
And let's talk about the timing of that, though.
Yeah.
God, Carol.
Crazy. Let's go.
What a moment. Season 5 goes hard.
I know, this junk is wild. Holy crap. There you go. The Tyrese and Carol are definitely the godparents, right?
Heck yeah. You're just like, what?
What happened?
There were a bunch of walkers out here, and he got his hands around Judith's neck. No, he's dead. I had to. So I did. I could.
I don't know if the fire's still burning.
It is.
Yep. It's not white.
Yeah. We need to go. Yeah, but where? Somewhere far away from there.
We'll talk to him. Not just yet.
I feel like it's not over with them, though. That was too easy, right?
Rick looked him in his eye and told him he was going to kill him, and he hasn't killed him yet.
He did that quick.
That one.
Please, not again.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's not.
That's what she was talking about?
We're gonna take it back. Hell, we will. You're either the butcher or the cattle.
Damn. That's probably the craziest season premiere of an episode we've seen yet.
Oh, there's the end scene.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Valhalla.
Hey.
Woo! Maybe.
What are those X's on the trees?
I don't know.
Cool. All right, guys. So that was the craziest start to a season premiere of The Walking Dead I think I've ever seen.
Ever.
Because it started out about that action, boss.
Yeah.
And then we saw Morgan in the end. So that's always awesome. He's kind of a wild card,
Yeah.
I never know what state of mind he's going to be in.
Yeah.
But I really love how they have one character in the show that sort of just comes and goes like that. It just constantly, I got excited to see him. I'm
But
not
the person who portrays him is just a good actor, so it's just good to see that guy.
Damn good actor.
Yeah.
And honestly, he was one of the first characters we fell in love with in the series. So it's just so great to see his face. I just think there needs to come a time where he joins the group and stays part of the group.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of disappointed that didn't happen when he found him cooped
sooner
up.
for sure.
Guys, that was nuts. So Terminus is basically a slaughterhouse. I think when they were hitting them in the back of the head with the bats and then cutting their throats and draining their blood like cows.
Yeah.
That was probably the toughest part of the series that I've seen yet because it was just so brutally graphic, And I'm just sitting there thinking like, dude, what would it be like to be in that situation?
Right.
That would suck.
Anytime you see some extras lined up, you know what's up.
I feel like they're going to have to scoop Glenn's nuts out of his stomach because them things was probably shriveled up, boy, because he was like...
I know, he almost got... They had the bat both times.
Happened like 4 times. Yeah. Basically, man, when you run into Rick Grimes, you just need to ask yourself, is it worth it? Because he's going to find a way to just destroy everything. I know Carol's the hero of the episode. I get that. And she's the best, man. And I get that. But you don't want no problems with Rick
But you're
Grimes,
not going to kill Rick.
Yeah.
Rick's in it. Like, he's a beast.
He looked at that man right in his face and said, that's the weapon I'm going to kill you with.
And the guy was like...
Yeah.
He was like...
So far, all we saw was a shoulder shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
But I do want to say, I think they were trying to portray in this episode that there was more to these people. Like, they weren't just cannibals. They actually went through some really tough stuff.
Yeah.
Like, But I don't care. You're eating people.
Yeah,
so shut up.
I mean, for sure. Like Jesus.
Like you don't get to get ran over by whoever. I guess what he was saying is the women were being brutally, what?
Yeah.
And I think that, but that doesn't mean you get to eat people.
Yeah, go eat some bugs.
Yeah, like eat some insects.
You better go find a stick and on you.
Yeah.
Beer. All right. Yeah. So basically, man, they're messing with our family. So I have no sympathy for them. And it's really that simple. So guys, we got 2 more episodes to get in. Sorry if I'm talking a little bit much, but dude, I'm just excited about it. That was such a good episode. It was so much fun to watch. I don't think I've been that thrilled to watch The Walking Dead yet.
No, I feel like it had a different approach. Like it was very cinematic. They went all out on this episode.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it, man. All right, man. Season 5, episode 2, Strangers.
You didn't want to be there. That's why I tried to talk to you. Glenn told me you saved his life.
He saved mine.
Well, that's how it works with us, right?
Right.
You're in.
Hey.
Get something to eat and start back at sunup.
What if Rick didn't have any social cues and thought she was trying to punch him?
Rick looks tough, doesn't he?
In that jacket?
Yeah.
Everyone in the comments have been commenting on that jacket.
They're like, Jacket Rick.
Talk to Rick. Some of them know what you did at the prison. Now, Maggie, they accepted. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. I'm gonna talk to the rest of them. Tell them to accept it too.
He's been done accepted it.
No, they do. They just do. We don't need to tell them about the girls. I don't want to.
Why?
I just need to forget it.
I got it.
Oh, she doesn't have her sword, obviously.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Right there is why we're waiting for our moment.
You notice they covered her up some?
Yeah, fair enough.
Maybe it's winter.
No, it's not winter. What?
Because he has a jacket on. Maybe they were like, she needs to be covered up.
I don't want to talk over the show. Babe, the reason they're wearing jackets is because if you go strolling around the woods in Georgia without some cover, you're going to get tore up. You live in a house, so you don't know that.
Reese, he was at the prison.
Girl said maybe it's winter.
You got back there.
It's in one of their storerooms.
I saw them kill him, that kid. I still don't know about what you did, but I know you knew some things I didn't. I sent you away to this.
You said I could survive. You were right.
I sent you away to this, and now we're joining you. Will he have us? Thank you.
I don't want to talk about it. I can't. I just need to forget it.
All right.
I was hoping we'd find Beth at tournament.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was thinking Maggie's been kind of chill for that.
Right.
There's nothing.
It's never nothing.
Your turn today. Go ahead.
No.
I really need to learn some dances because I'm out, boys.
You're supposed to do the eagle.
We surrender.
Oh.
No tracks, no nothing.
So whatever you heard last night,
That's more what I felt. If someone's watching us, that would have been something.
You ready to get some concrete under your feet?
I think it's time.
Oh, just sweet music to my ears, officer. Take the next road we come to. Try to get back to going north till we find a vehicle. Good?
Good. Tighten it up.
Wet socks.
Cool feet.
Mosquito bites.
Itching reminds you you're alive.
Danger around every corner.
Never a dull moment.
The hot sun beating down on you.
Come on, a glorious tan.
Harry's like, what the hell's happening here?
I meant it.
No privacy.
He looks happy, actually.
Audience. One more.
Bob with a throb.
I'm a damn expert at that.
What was it?
Little game. Good out of the bag. Dad, come on. Come on. Come on.
That reminded me of that alligator video you showed me.
I show you a lot of videos. I don't remember.
We're clear. Keep watch. Going down.
It all makes sense now. Okay, guys, I'm sorry I gotta pause the video again. Listen, when I first started this series, I was like, guys, I've seen this show before, but I only watched like the first season or so, and then I stopped watching it because my Netflix account ran out. But I watched it right up until the point to where there was a preacher. And dude, I've had so many people in the comments say, you're lying, you've seen it, just stop pretending. And apparently they were thinking that I watched it up until this point. You see that guy with his collar? This guy's obviously a preacher. So they think that I've seen everything up to this point. I thought Herschel was the preacher because you know how he's like reading the scripture and stuff. Yeah. So in my mind, I just remembered him being a preacher.
Before you started, can I tell you what video I was talking about? Remember when you showed me that video of that guy when that alligator was attacking him and he just kept kicking like nonstop? You don't know what I'm talking about? No. So the alligator didn't attack him because he wouldn't stop kicking it.
All right. I don't remember that one. I don't remember.
You okay?
Oh. Sorry. Yes. Thank you. I'm Gabriel.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Do I look like I would have any weapons?
We don't get too short and curly is what it looks like.
I have no weapons of any kind. The word of God is the only protection I need.
Sure didn't look like it.
I called for help. Help came.
Perspective.
Do you have any food? I had left. It's just hit the ground.
I've got some crumbs.
Thank you. It's a beautiful child. Do you have a camp?
No. Do you?
I have a church.
Hold your hands above your head. How many walkers have you killed?
Not any, actually.
All right. How many people have you killed?
None.
Why?
Because the Lord abhors violence.
What have you done? We've all done something.
I sin almost every day, but those sins I confess them to God, not strangers.
You said you had a church?
Hey, earlier, were you watching us?
I keep to myself. Nowadays, people are just as dangerous as the dead, don't you think?
No, people are worse.
Well, I wasn't watching you. I haven't been beyond the stream near my church more than a few times since it all started. That was the furthest I've gone before today.
Well, what made you venture out today then?
I know. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm lying about everything and there's no church ahead at all. Maybe I'm leading you into a trap so I can steal all your squirrels.
Why would you even say that?
Members of my flock had often told me that my sense of humor leaves much to be desired.
Yeah, it does.
Kind of a fire church, right? To be honest, I knew it would be that type of church.
We take a look around first. We just want to hold on to our squirrels.
It kind of looks like the one from season 2.
Why is he writing down the Bible?
Maybe he's that bored.
Maybe he's trying to learn it by writing it. I wonder if the Moses and the burning bush means
without
anything.
Stepping out the front door, if you found someone inside, well, it would have been surprising.
Thanks for this.
We found a short bus out back. It don't run, but I bet we could fix that in less than a day or two. Father here says he doesn't want it. Looks like we found ourselves some transport. You understand what's at stake here, right?
Yes, I do.
Now that we can take a breath?
We take a breath, we slow down. Shit inevitably goes down.
We need supplies, no matter what we do next.
That's right. Water, food, ammunition.
Short bus ain't going nowhere. Bring you back some baked beans.
One way or another, we're doing what Rick does. We're not splitting up again.
What he said.
Aww.
We want to roll with you, but what she said.
In the last thumbnail with Abraham, some girl commented and said, this thumbnail is making me feel some type of way because she's got a crush on.
Where did your supplies come from?
Luck. Our annual canned food drive, things fell apart right after we finished it. It was just me. The food lasted a long time, and then I started scavenging. I've cleaned out every place nearby, except for one.
What kept you from it?
It's overrun.
How many?
A dozen or so, maybe more.
Easy work.
We can handle a dozen.
Bob and I'll go with you. Tyree should stay here. Help keep Judith safe.
That'll be okay?
Sure. You ever need me to watch her? Need anything for her? I'm right here.
I'm grateful for it and everything else.
I'll draw you a map.
You don't need to. You're coming with us.
I'm not going to be of any help. You saw me. I'm no good around those things.
You're coming with us.
You just got kidnapped, homie.
That poor guy.
Yeah.
He's like, come into my church, and then he has to go.
I don't trust this guy. And why? Why do you trust him?
Everybody can't be bad.
Well, I don't trust this guy, and that's why I'm bringing him with me. But he could have friends. So I need you to stay alert and help Tyrese protect Judith, okay? Now, I need you to hear what I'm about to say. You are not safe. No matter how many people are around or how clear the area looks, no matter what anyone says, no matter what you think, you are not safe. It only takes 1 second. 1 second, and it's over. Never let your guard down, ever.
That was pretty chilling.
I want you to promise me.
I promise.
Okay.
Dad, you're right. I am strong. We both are. But we're strong enough that we can still help people. And we can handle ourselves if things go wrong. And we're strong enough that we don't have to be afraid. And we don't have to hide.
Oh, he's hiding something.
I'll stay safe, Dad.
Last episode, Rick was this close to ending up in a stew. So listen to what he's telling you, Carl.
Hey, when you said they don't get to live, you weren't wrong. We push ourselves to let things go. And then we let some more go and some more. And pretty soon there's things we can't get back. Things we couldn't hold on to even if we tried. Washington's gonna happen, Rick.
I haven't decided if we're going.
Yeah, no, that's cool. But you've seen Abraham in action. He's gonna get there, and Eugene's gonna cure all this. And you're gonna find yourself in a place where it's like how it used to be. And if you let too much go along the way, that's not gonna work. Because you're gonna be back in the real world.
This is the real world, Bob.
Nah, this is a nightmare. And nightmares end. I'm sorry, I'm calling it. Washington's gonna happen. You're gonna say yes. Already too much momentum. You can't fight City Hall. Maybe that's just one of those parts of not letting go.
Hey, I get it. You don't want to talk about it. You okay?
Gotta be.
We get to start over, all of us, with each other. You saved us all by yourself.
We got lucky. We all should be dead. I'll check it.
All right.
They was telling me in the comments that Washington, D.C. is one of the most densely populated places in the country. It'd be a really bad idea to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we ain't dead. Whatever happened, happened. Let's start over.
I want to.
Oh, you can.
Hey.
We should leave this here for backup in case things go south at the church.
Let me carry one of those.
No.
You know, I didn't want to mention anything when we looked this place up in the phone book, but just can't imagine a gun store having leftovers nowadays.
Don't look good, does it?
Is it a walker?
It's a walker.
Really?
It's a stack of boxes and a mop, and I tripped. Got what we came for.
You actually found something?
3 silencers stashed in a mini fridge. Rule number 1 is scavenging. Nothing left in this world that isn't hidden. We're here. This was the food bank. It served the whole county. All the cans at my church were gonna end up here.
Well, how did that hole happen?
If a sewer could puke, this is what it smelled like.
The water's been coming down that hole for a while. Slime this place up good.
We can use the shelves to block them.
Yeah, that's it, Sasha. There's our way.
Who's getting in?
Shelves. Hey, I said you're coming with us.
Why does he look so skeptical?
Here they come. You take right. I see 3 here.
They all on the nacho cheese.
Yeah, that's nacho cheese.
You think he knows her?
I don't know. I mean, I like the pastor. You know, he seems nice, but I'd be kind of mad if someone was that much of a around me, especially in this situation. Like, you can't even kill a walker, bro.
We have to get Gabriel. What happened?
I don't know.
All right. Well, we push down the shelves on the ones in front of us. We'll fight through and I'll grab it.
No, the nachos!
And the can of green beans. Come on. Oh my god. I would hate to be in their water, you know?
Yeah, that would stink. Watch out, Bob! Bob, watch out! Ah! No! Not Bob. Kill him!
Oh my god. That's right. That's right.
Are you okay? I'm fine now.
Is he bit? What was that face he just made?
The face of defeat, I guess.
I'm sorry. I panicked. I told her
You knew her when she was alive? Yeah, I get it. You know, you tell your sins to God.
What does that mean? Was he hooking up with her or something?
It wasn't really mine in the first place. Found it in the very beginning.
How'd you get so good?
It's just me and them out here all day, every day. Good long time. I don't know what that was, but it wasn't life. Not like today. Stumbling around in 3 feet of slime for some peas and carrots. That's living. I miss Andrea. I miss Herschel. I don't miss what was before. I don't miss that sword.
Well, I hope they rinse those cans off outside.
Tyrese said you were out back. Come on in. We found food, a lot of it.
Good.
What is it?
Those scratches? They're deep. Like knives or something. Someone was trying to get in. I found something else. And I don't know what happened, but whatever it is, we can handle it. Doesn't mean Gabriel's a bad guy for sure, but it means something.
You'll burn for this.
What if he's not really a priest? What if he like killed the priest?
And took his clothes?
Yeah.
And that's why he won't kill the walkers, because he's trying to put on. But he almost got bit by one.
I don't know. He's doing a good job putting on if he is.
I look around this room and I see survivors. Each and every one of you has earned that title. To the survivors. Is that all you want to be? Wake up in the morning, fight the undead pricks, forage for food, go to sleep at night, 2 eyes open, rinse and repeat? Because you can do that. I mean, you got the strength. You got the skill. Thing is, for you people, for what you can do, let's just surrender. Now we get Eugene to Washington and he will make the dead die and the living will have this world again. And that is not a bad takeaway for a little road trip. Eugene, what's in D.C.?
Infrastructure constructed to withstand pandemics even of this FUBAR magnitude. That means food, fuel, refuge, restart.
However this plays out, however long it takes for the reset button to kick in, you can be safe there. Safer than you've been since this whole thing started. Come with us. Save the world for that little one. Save it for yourselves. Save it for the people out there who got nothing left to do except survive.
What was that? I think she knows what I'm about to say. She's in. If she's in, I'm in. We're in.
I didn't think they would be in that quick.
I feel like as soon as they pull up, they're all gonna die.
I feel like they said the radio went silent.
But you know what I mean, though? Like, Terminus was no good. Imagine showing up to Washington. You think they're just gonna let all y'all in?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're actually gonna have resources there.
Don't look scraggly.
Yeah. That baby.
Wait. One more.
One of them are gonna die.
That little one more thing, yeah, like something's up with that.
I think Bob's bit.
Why do you think that?
Because
because he looks like upset.
He looked defeated. Yeah, when they killed that walker, he looked like he was looking at his wrist or something.
Okay. Yeah. I was at the prison with the governor. I didn't know who he was or what he could do. And I didn't know who all of you were. I just didn't want it to be hidden that I was there. You're here with us now.
Aww.
Thanks for the hospitality. I'm surprised you let us drink your communion wine.
There isn't anyone left to take communion. The wine's just wine until it's blessed.
You're hiding something, and it's pretty obvious. It's something you can't hide from. That's your business. But these people are my family. And if what you're hiding somehow hurts them in any way, I'll kill you.
He means it.
He said, that's my car.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Come on.
Who was that? That's the car that kidnapped Beth.
It had a cross on it?
Do you think the preacher did it?
Oh.
I didn't even think about that.
They got Beth. Come on, get in.
Poor Bob.
I thought it would have had to do with the wine, but you could be onto something.
No, he's bit on.
Oh my god.
Man, it's these rats. Oh my gosh.
Waking up, huh? Oh, you're back with us, huh? Good news is, you're not dead yet. That's a relief, right? And try not to read too much into the word yet there. It'll just drive you crazy, Bob. I want to explain myself a little. You see, we didn't want to hurt you before. We didn't want to pull you away from your group or scare you. These aren't things that we want to do. They're things we gotta do. You and your people took away our home. That's fair play. Now we're out here like everybody else, trying to survive. And in order to do that, we have to hunt. Didn't start that way, eating people. It evolved into that. We evolved. We had to. And now we've devolved into hunters. I told you. I said it. Can't go back, Bob. I just hope you understand that nothing happening to you now is personal. Yeah, you put us in this situation, and it is almost kind of a cosmic justice for it to be you. But we wouldn't have done this to anybody. We will. But
well, just eat your bottom lip. You already ate your top lip.
At the end of the day, no matter how much we hate all this ugly business, a man's gotta eat.
Oh my God, he took his leg. Oh my God.
If it makes you feel any better, you taste much better than we thought you would.
I literally hate them.
What? All right, guys, we got one more episode to get into. Dude, I don't even know what the hell is going on in this show anymore. Like, we're running around, we're eating
Bob
people.
Was bit.
I thought he was bit. Look, all of a sudden the water is boiling. The walker pops up. Bob, bow, bow. You know, Bob does his Bob thing, whoops his ass. And the next thing you know, they're all hugging him. Oh, thank God you're okay, Bob. And then Bob is... Oh, he's looking at his wrist like disappointed. I thought the man caught some teeth in his hand. And he could have been bit, because why did he go outside and start crying so hard?
I genuinely thought it had to do with drinking. I didn't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Thinking.
In my mind, my nuts hit the table. In my mind, no, I'm just kidding. In my mind, I thought that he for sure got bit, which I'm thinking he did. But if they're sitting there eating him and he's about to turn into a walker, do you think that'll affect them? I don't know. But anyways, we got cannibals. I do not like that guy at all. He just has like a slick mouth. He just seems like one of those slick Rick graduated top of his class type fellas. And I just don't like him.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know if anyone's ever played Far Cry 4, but he's like the villain in that. He's a little smug, little a-hole.
Like a little weasel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know why he's got a taunt Bob.
And they have
if you're gonna eat him,
they have this hair, both of them, and they wake you up from things, and they're like looking in your face like, here's my slick little comment.
Right. It makes the governor seem like a good guy, don't it? I miss the governor. I wish the governor would have teamed up with us. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, the pastor's hiding something. Look.
That was his wife, it looked like.
Either his wife or maybe he was like having an affair with her.
But he had a picture with her at church and they looked like they were like together.
It looked like she was just a member of the church and he like cheated on her, or, like cheated with her or something. Because she was the lady at the food bank. Mm-hmm. So maybe like all those trips down there. She's like, wow, you got a lot of cans today. He's like, I sure do. And then next thing you know, things happen. But just a crazy episode. And then we saw the car that was basically that came up and stole Beth. So I don't know what that's about.
That was going to be those guys, and Daryl and Carol would have pulled up when they had Bob.
I thought that the guy that hit Bob was going to be Morgan at first, which I was going to be really disappointed. I was like, dude, why is Morgan hitting Bob? But it turns out it was the cannibals. So that's kind of a relief.
We knew Garrett was coming back.
I knew he was coming back. We knew it. Well, you know, when they kept feeling like someone was watching him in the woods, I didn't know if it was going to be that guy, like the cannibal guy, or if it was going to be Morgan, right? Because the show sort of left it up for like a 50-50. All right, we got one more episode to get into, guys. Let's go. All right, guys, episode 3, 4 walls and a roof. Roof.
Probably pretty stupid to be here. Dangerous. I don't know. Maybe not. You can see the threat. That's something. Looking at them makes me feel better about things. My mom used to say that every day above ground was a win. Doesn't really apply anymore, but you can still get some perspective. The glass is gonna break. Sooner or later. Nothing lasts too long anymore. You know, we marked our way here so that we could find our way back after. So stupid, right? I mean, back to what?
They're making the mark. That Morgan.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Maybe Morgan will say Bob.
Maybe.
It wasn't just a trap. It was going to be a choice. You join us or feed us. You know, bears, when they start to starve, they eat their young. If the bear dies, the cub dies anyway. But if the bear lives, can always have another cub. That was part of the pitch. You know, Greg and Mike came this close to nabbing that gray-haired queen bitch who killed my mom. She drove away with the Archer. Greg saw him pull away.
Wow, that was
Can't wait
close.
to try her. I like women better. Most of us do. My brother Alex has also currently dead because of Rick. He had a theory that it was because of the extra layer of fat that women have, you know, for childbearing. Even the skinny girls have it. Like that pretty one. Sasha, I think pretty people taste better too. We're going to get all of them, but for starters, you'll do just fine. We did a good job on your leg. We're gonna practice. When we started, it was about making it slow. I'm being a human being here. I'm talking to you. Perspective, Bob. You're above ground. I guess you're better off than them.
This one was hard to watch at this point, ain't it?
Well, we lost it. Lasted longer than I thought he would.
Because he got bit.
You idiots.
I can shut him up.
Oh, you were right.
You stupid prick. I'm tainted meat.
So he was dead anyways.
Let's just kill him now.
No, we need him. We might as well be eating one of them.
What the hell's gonna happen? We gonna turn? We just gonna die?
Albert, calm the hell down. We cooked him. Everything is gonna be fine.
Why the hell didn't you check him first?
Because he was fine. Tainted meat!
Shut up.
That's the guy Tyrese beat the hell out of.
Yeah.
Guys, so Tyrese beat the mess out of him and then convinced Carol that he was dead, but he wasn't even dead.
Right.
So Tyrese left him alive. Damn it, Tyrese. Why did you do that?
Don't leave these people alive. They're coming back.
I just put that together. So he basically convinced, so Rick gave him that whole, thank you, brother. And then it turns out you didn't even kill the guy. Like, you threatened to kill the baby.
What is this?
Show me a dance. Just, what's one? Give me one dance. I don't know.
I like that one. Oh no. He's there. Did I scare you?
Tyrese, he's getting away. Somebody was watching us.
If we go in there now, someone's not coming back.
Bob is out there scared, alone.
Maybe not alone. Daryl and Carol are missing too.
Your dad's favorite book.
Yeah, it's probably the first time she's picked up a Bible since her dad.
Stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is all connected. You show up, we're being watched, and now 3 of us are gone.
I don't have anything to do with this.
What?
Put it away.
Who's out there?
I don't have anything to do with this.
Are our people?
I don't have anything to
Where are our people?
I don't have anything to do with this.
Why'd you bring us here?
Please,
You working with someone?
I'm alone. I'm alone. I was always alone.
What about the woman in the food bank, Gabriel? What did you do to her? You'll burn for this? That was for you. Why? What are you gonna burn for, Gabriel? What did you do? What did you do?
I lock the doors at night. I always lock the doors at night. I always lock the doors at night. They started coming. My congregation, Atlanta was bombed the night before, and they were scared. They were looking for a safe place, a place where they felt safe, you know. And it was so early. It was so early. The doors were still locked. You see, it was my choice, but there were so many of them, and they were trying to pry the shutters and banging on the siding and screaming at me. And so the dead came for them. Women, children, entire families calling my name as they were torn apart, begging me for mercy, damning me to hell.
It sounds bad, but that's not that bad.
If I was that mad at you, I'd have broke your windows. But they seem fine.
Buried it all. The Lord sent you here to finally punish me. I'm damned. I was damned before. I always lock the doors. I always lock the doors.
I still don't know if I believe him.
There's someone outside lying in the grass.
Sasha.
Oh, his leg.
Get Bob inside. We'll take care of him.
Can you help me? Help me! Help me!
Get inside! Go!
Hey.
Yeah, that's the train cart they were in.
I was in the graveyard. Somebody knocked me out. I woke up outside this place. It looked like a school. It was that guy, Gareth, and 5 other ones. They were eating my leg right in front of me. It's like it was nothing.
Jesus.
All proud, like they had it all figured out.
Did they have Daryl and Carol?
Gareth said they drove off.
He's in pain. Do we have anything?
I think there are pill packets in the first aid kit.
Save him.
No.
Really?
Aww.
It happened at the food bank.
Mom.
There's a sofa in my office.
Oh.
I know it's not much, but
Thank you.
I got him.
Do you know the place Bob was talking about?
it's an elementary school. It's close.
Wow, how close? How close, Gabriel?
It's just a 10-minute walk through the woods from here to south of the graveyard.
Does he have a fever?
He's just warm.
Jim lasted almost 2 days before we left him.
Time for a reality check. We all need to leave for D.C. right now.
Daryl and Carol are gonna be back. We're not going anywhere without him.
I respect that, but there's a clear threat here to Eugene. I need to extract his ass before things get any uglier. So if y'all won't come, good luck to you. We'll go our separate ways.
You leaving on foot?
We fixed that damn bus ourselves.
There are a lot more of us.
You want to keep it that way? You should come.
Carol saved your life. We saved your life.
I am trying to save yours. Save everyone's.
We're not going anywhere without our people.
Your people took off.
They're coming back.
To what? Picked over bones?
You're not taking...
Do not lay hands!
Abraham.
Hey, stop! Now!
Do you really think that you're gonna be any safer leaving right now, in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
What about tomorrow? We need each other for this. We need each other to get to DC. We can get through all of it together.
I have an idea. If you stay just one more day and help, I'll go with you to DC, no matter what. Okay?
Glenn and Maggie, too.
No.
Good luck, Dad. I'm not interested in breaking up what you have here. Rosita, grab your gear.
Abraham.
Now,
I mean, I respect Abraham,
Eugene,
though.
Let's go. Eugene, move it.
I don't want to.
Now.
Is that okay?
I just got a bad feeling he's gonna die,
You're not
dude.
taking the boss.
Yes.
Try to stop me.
Wait, hey.
You stay and help us, and we will go with you. No, it's not your call. You stay, help us.
Half a day. Come high noon with taillights. I'm waiting for the other damn shoe to drop.
And we will leave with you.
That's like famous last words though. When you wait.
Yeah.
In we go.
I mean, Abraham just has a lot on his shoulders.
You know, the one good thing about getting kicked in my face made me forget the pain in my leg and my side. So, 2 good things.
We're not playing that game anymore.
Well, all things considered, figured you could humor me a little bit.
Why didn't you tell me when it happened?
I knew when I told you, it'd become all about the end. And I really like the middle.
They think they're in control. We're in here and they could be anywhere. But we know exactly where they are.
Plan's got stones, I'll give you that.
Make our move before they do.
That's right. They're not counting on us thinking straight.
Are we? I'm just making sure it's a big play.
Remember what these people are capable of.
I feel like they do know because they dropped Bob off.
That's what I was thinking. Why would they be in the same spot?
Tyrese,
Yeah,
you up for this?
I'm going with you.
you should stay with Bob.
No, I want to be out there. I want to be a part of this.
Like, I feel like they dropped off Bob just so they'd go back into a trap.
I know how it feels. But this right here, time you could have with him, you can't throw that away. I wish I had it with Karen.
Do you remember how you felt? What you wanted to do?
Yeah, it made it so I couldn't see it. Forgiveness, that's facing it.
I should forgive them for hurting him? For trying to kill us? What the hell is wrong with you? You think we have a choice?
Not all of us, just you. When he opens his eyes, the only thing he's gonna want to see is your face.
Take it. If he stops breathing,
Sasha.
you put it through his temple.
That's what Bob would want.
Man, she's raging.
I was scared when she had her back turned, like he could wake up and just like.
Yeah.
The arrow, is that a sign?
Yeah, pointing towards the church.
Well, I guess you know we're here, and we know you're here. And we're armed, so there's really no point in hiding anymore.
The audacity of these people.
I know.
Like, geez, y'all don't know who y'all are messing with.
We've been watching you. We know who's here. There's Bob, unless you put him out of his misery already. Then Eugene, Rosita, Martin's good friend Tyrese, Carl.
Oh,
Judith. Rick and the rest walked out with a lot of your guns. Listen, we don't know where you all are, but this isn't a big place. So let's just stop this now before things get more painful than they need to be. Look, you're behind one of these two doors and we have more than enough firepower to take down both. Can't imagine that's what you all want. How about the priest?
That sign says stupidity is a gift from God. I feel like they're being very stupid.
Let you walk away from this.
Don't be a coward.
Just open the door and you can go. You can take the baby with you. What do you say?
Oh, Judith.
I don't know. Maybe we'll keep the kid. I'm starting to like this girl. That's your last chance right now to tell us you're coming out.
Are we done?
I'll hit the hinges.
2 down.
Put your guns on the floor.
Rick will fire right into that office, so you lower your gun.
Put your guns on the floor and kneel.
Do what he says. Martin, there's no choice here.
Yeah, there is. Want to bet?
Man, shoot him.
They're keeping them alive for too long. Like, this group sucks. They don't deserve to live.
No point in begging, right?
No, there's not.
No.
Still, you could have killed us when you came in. There had to be a reason for that.
We didn't want to waste the bullets.
Oh, he's gonna feed them to walkers?
We used to help people. We saved people. Things changed. They came in, and after that, I know that you've been out there, but I can see it. You don't know what it is to be hungry. You don't have to do this. We can walk away.
Yeah, I bet.
And we will never cross paths again. I promise you.
Too bad Bob can't walk away.
Yeah.
If you cross someone's path, you do this to anyone, right? Besides, I already made you a promise.
He did say you would use that.
Yeah.
Man, you need to wipe that look off your face. You're sitting there looking appalled.
They eat people, dude.
Yeah, screw these people.
Yeah.
It could have been us.
Say thank you, preacher.
I'm not liking that some of them like feel bad about it.
Yeah, you sorry piece of shit. You'd have got killed if it wasn't for Rick.
This is the Lord's house. No, it's just 4 walls and a roof.
You'll always be with us. Part of us.
Rick, no, don't. Let her stay. I trust her.
I'm right outside.
I just want to say thank you.
For what?
Before the prison, I didn't know if there were any good people left. I didn't know if anybody was left. You took me in, because you took people in. It was you, man. But I said yesterday, I ain't revising it, even in light of current events. Nightmares end. They shouldn't end who you are. And that is just this dead man's opinion.
I'll take it.
Just look at her and tell me the world isn't gonna change.
You don't think there's a chance he won't turn, right?
I don't know.
Was I?
You were. Why are you smiling?
I think I was dreaming, and I think you were smiling back at me in the dream. That's it.
So what is it? The good that comes out of this bad?
Oh no.
What?
Oh God, this scares me. Oh, don't let your guard down.
Give it here. You step out.
It means a lot that he's doing this for her, like given all the circumstances.
A good character, honestly.
This is one of the worst deaths for me, for sure. I really like Bob.
I was skeptical about him at first, but now I really like him.
He's like one of the few characters that had like a gentle spirit about him.
This is our route to D.C. We'll stick to it as long as we're able. If not, well, you got our destination. Once Eugene gets to the big brands left up there, things are gonna bounce back. This group should be there for it. You should be there for it.
They will be. We will.
We will. Let's go.
If you're Glenn and Maggie, like how the hell could you leave?
I know, especially when Beth's missing.
Yeah. We didn't even address that part, did we? Maybe she just assumes that she didn't make it out of the prison.
Aw.
Wait, who else are they burying? The cannibals?
Never asked how it was for you.
They better not.
I'd hang the cannibals freaking by their ankles.
You killed me. No, it didn't.
Can't sleep. You're now sitting in there, quiet. It isn't just what happened last night. Saying what happened before out loud. I see it all again. I hear them.
Yeah, that won't stop. But it won't be all the time.
He ran inside. He's... It's got to be Morgan, right?
I hope so, or Daryl and Carol. Daryl.
Where's Carol?
Where's Carol?
Come on out.
Oh, heck no.
Why?
What a cliffhanger.
Oh, heck no.
Guys, that was the best start to a season of The Walking Dead yet to me. It really was, man.
Yes.
A lot of people saying that the show is eventually going to fall off or whatever, you know, and it may, and I'll be honest about it when it happens, but it ain't today, baby.
It ain't today.
Guys, so basically a lot happened in this. We escaped Terminus. We already discussed that. It was absolutely crazy. We finally escaped it, man. A few little stragglers was left behind in Terminus.
I wouldn't say finally escaped Terminus. We escaped Terminus really fast.
I mean, we was in and out of that place, boy. It was like the grocery store when you just got to pick up some tortilla wraps, and that's really all you need, so we can have and some sour cream for tacos. So we got out of there quick. The saddest thing was Bob dying, obviously. Like, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
I think out of, I'm not gonna say every character death, but it might be the worst death so far to me, because
I think
just
Herschel,
really like Bob.
but Herschel for me. But I really like Bob too, and the way Bob went out was pretty bad.
I like Herschel, and don't get me wrong, man, I love Herschel, but the reason it kind of sucks a little bit more about Bob to me is because Bob and it's not that Herschel didn't, but Herschel lived his life. He was an old man. He was strong in his faith. So, you know, basically, once you're old and your kids are grown and you have your faith, I mean, what else is there?
And he passed on good morals to everybody and stuff. Yeah.
And, you know, he saved a lot of people and basically died a hero. Bob, on the other hand,
Bob was starting. He was just starting his new life, not being an alcoholic.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is the tough part.
And he was in love with, well, not maybe in love, but he was falling in love with Sasha. And it sucks because when he died, you know, a part of her dies too, you know, and, you know, like when Tyrese's lady died, I didn't really know her that much. So, you know, so that was just a really sad part to me, but we did gain a pastor who, in my opinion, ain't worth a damn.
Maybe that's the point of him. Maybe he'll become like more as it goes on. He'll see the world for what it is.
Yeah. Well, guys, and this is where I throw my opinions in. And I understand that when I share my opinions on the channel, it never really does me any good, right? Because if I share my opinion, it's just going to be a bunch of people who disagree. And all the people who agree with me aren't going to comment. And all the people who strongly disagree are going to come from my head. But I just don't see any type of moral pedestal I can put myself on for being a victim, right? I just don't like. One of the things in movies that bugs the hell out of me is when there's somebody who's mowing everyone down, they're killing everyone, they're destroying they're just doing their constant destruction and murder, and they're just the worst person. And then the hero comes along and they got him in their sights, just like in that last Marvel movie we watched. And they're about to kill him, and someone goes, "Wait, don't do it. If you kill him, then you're going to be just like him."
Yeah.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Not true. Sorry, not true. Those guys were cannibals. They've eaten so many people. They've murdered so many people.
They were the worst. Like, that was the worst case scenario of people you could be.
And then half the characters are sitting there looking appalled by it, as if they didn't have a whole shootout with the governor.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I didn't love that part.
That part was annoying
That
to
they
me.
were kind of like looking like, is this who we are? And it's like, yeah, it is, because they're eating. They literally just ate Bob's leg.
They should have fell on their knees. They should have fell on their knees, just giving thanks like you've never seen people do it before. Man, I'm not saying. So if Rick was going around saying, "Hey, look, these people got it all figured out. They have a compound. We're going to infiltrate it, steal their resources, and murder the people," then you could make the argument, "Oh, he's just doing what he has to do." Rick would be in the wrong. But Rick was just doing his thing. He was just trying to go find refuge. And he was just trying to save his friends. The audacity of those people to walk into that church as if the little sheriff wasn't in that room. Man, Carl would have put them bullets on you, boy. And he just didn't even know it. And then the pastor's like, "This is the Lord's house." And it's like, do you really think God wants you to just stand there and get murdered?
And eaten.
Like,
not
what
only
is going
just murdered,
on?
but then eaten after. Like, that's the worst.
We have this modern take, man, that Jesus is like some type of pacifist. And if you're a religious person, you have to just, and I get the whole turn your other cheek thing, but I just don't really agree with that. And from my understanding, I don't really think that's true. I just think that I think being a coward is a sin. I think being a coward is more of a sin than killing murderers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really do. Because being a coward is just going to lead to more innocent suffering. So the pastor needs to toughen
show
up.
mercy on people like that, especially in this show. It does nothing but bite you in the butt. Every time you let someone go,
your conscience
they're coming back.
Your conscience and your twisted morality is going to lead to that little baby getting eaten by some freaks.
Right.
And do we want that? No, absolutely not.
But on the other end of that, there was Bob's message to Rick, which was, don't lose yourself, whatever. And I see that because Rick didn't lose himself when Bob was around, he ended up gaining a Bob.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so there's time.
Yeah, but Bob didn't run up in their church trying to eat his legs off.
And I'm not saying that's but I'm just saying there's a time and a place to be like, merciful.
Yeah, there's definitely a time and a place, right? But that wasn't the time and the place.
Yeah, those people,
not at all.
Those people were just bad people.
Oh, they deserved it.
No matter how much they tried to say, "Oh, well, our people were getting killed. Our people were getting, whatted." And I don't want to hear it because you were eating people. I don't give a crap.
Like if I run into a gas station and rob the gas station and I put a 44 right in some old man's face, right, who's running a gas station, and then I turn around to steal some money and I'm not paying attention and he blows my brains out. I don't get to cry about it. Like, I don't get to be like, "Oh, you should have been a better person." No. You don't get to do that. You don't get to run up on people, threaten their safety, and then expect them to have mercy on you. And I think that letting those people go, I'm just very opinionated about it, man. I think being a coward is one of the worst sins that you could possibly do in life. And I really do believe that. I'm not saying you got to run around and try to prove yourself all the time, but like, if you're going to let a cannibal go, I just thought that part was crazy, but I'm not going to harp on it.
They're not going to stop. They're just going to eat more people. And then that's on you at that point.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing in this episode where I was like, man, like, no, you don't get to even talk right now. You are an idiot.
I know that every time a decision's made in this show, so they'll be like, "Okay, this is the situation. We have to make a decision." The decision's never easy. So the show's constantly trying to put us in really impossible situations and say, what would you do in this situation? Look, life isn't so black and white. There's lots of shades of gray. And I get that. But I feel like the writers should have just had everybody on the same page this time. If the pastor wants to be kind of dumb, let him be dumb. Like, he's like, "This is the Lord's house." And you're right, brother. It is the Lord's house. But you know what? If it wasn't for Rick Grimes doing that, them men would have ate your ribs. Like, they would have killed you and ate you.
And it's not just that those people were just cannibals to people who were like, they were baiting people there.
Yeah.
They were baiting
exactly.
people there. Like, they were the worst type of people. And that's the part that I'm just like, oh, like, I cannot stand that. And I think everyone would be on the same page about that. There's no way you can justify doing that.
I mean, we even have laws. Like, when you hunt deer, you can't just sit up in a deer stand and throw corn on the ground and
Yeah.
have the deer walk up and shoot the deer. Like, it's illegal to do that.
Yeah, and
right?
there's certain times a year where you can even do it. Like, you know, because there's times when they're like mating and stuff. You can't do that. Then that's just not fair.
I just don't know why so many movies do that. Like, the bad guys just, like, even in that last Marvel movie we watched, like, the lady was literally destroying the planet, trying to cause like a genocide to these people, and they couldn't put her down. Like, they were bad people for putting her down. Like, I don't think so. Like, I'm so sorry. I don't think so. Just a really dumb premise in this show. And maybe you guys disagree with me. I know that it says thou shalt not kill, but I think anyone with 2 ears and a brain can understand that that's not what that means, right? So I don't know. I thought that was a really weird perspective in this show. It kind of irritated me, especially coming from Glenn. Like, when the governor touched Maggie, he was ready for straight war. Like, he would have killed everyone in that camp over that. So just a little weird writing. But all in all, man, incredible episodes. I hate to see Abraham and the squad leave.
Yeah.
I hope they get Eugene to Washington. And well, you know what I'm really hoping?
What?
I'm really hoping that we branch off into 2 different stories in this show.
Right, but I'm thinking, okay, so I have 2 trains of thoughts. I think Eugene, I'm a little skeptical of Eugene because he just, when they asked him what he was doing, he really didn't have a solid, like, he didn't like make me feel comfortable about his answer. Yeah. And then the other thing is, they just seem like they're gonna walk into somewhere that's empty.
Yeah, if they can even get
right,
there.
if they make it, you know. And I feel like every time they think that they're going somewhere for refuge, it never is refuge. It's worse.
I feel like in 2 episodes, like, the episode's going to start, and he's going to be like, what is it? It's a busted radiator hose. And they're going to be stuck on the side of the road in the middle of ass nowhere.
Then who the heck knows is going to pick them up.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in a worse situation. So, and maybe they'll be able to radio Rick or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like maybe Eugene just can't really explain it because.
Well, yeah, I get that.
Explain,
I totally get that. But he doesn't talk enough or like seem, I don't know. I just feel like something's off with their situation.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's a long toss to get all the way to Washington, D.C. And then, like I said, the comments were saying, and it's obviously true, but Washington, D.C. is one of the most densely populated places in the world. So it'd be really hard to go up there. I feel like the South is just where you want to be. I mean, it'd be really hard to survive up north, especially living off the land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm wishing them all the luck in the world, though. I really am.
Yeah, and I hate that they had to take Glenn and Maggie. Like, I just hate that part.
I'm just hoping that we branch off into 2 different stories for sure. Like, I want to know what's going on down south, and then it would be fun if we could have a little rendezvous up north with everyone, and that would just become part of
So you hope
the
it
season.
Shows like both the sides instead of them just being like, bye, we're going to Washington, and then the only time we see them again is like later on in a situation or something.
Because you know how in some shows, well, you know how like when we'd watch Game of Thrones, it was like what was going on in Winterfell, and then there was what was going on in King's Landing, and it was like 2 parts of the same show, but it really like divided the show up in a way.
Yeah.
I really hope that's what we get. I hope we get more of that.
Because I really do like the characters of Eugene, Abraham, and Rosita a lot, though. I feel like they add to the story.
Yeah.
Like, especially Abraham. I really like him.
Yeah.
But I cannot wait for Morgan to catch up with them.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to constantly... And who did Daryl have?
And once again, man, I just want to point it out. If Morgan ends up running back into Rick, that is crazy. Because there's people who subscribe to our YouTube channel who live in Winder. And, dude, I'm at the grocery store every freaking day. And I've yet to run into you, dude. So it's just kind of incredible how... And I have a car. You know what I mean? And,
And I have a car.
Yeah, so I get around, But these people are just walking on foot. But, I mean, I guess on some level... well, the show's trying to portray that every town in Georgia is like a super small town where like the church is out in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of towns like that. But
there are places in Georgia like that, though.
But they're a dying breed for sure.
Yeah.
Even the smallest towns in Georgia are becoming really big.
Yes.
So, and the only reason I know that is because I've lived here my whole life, So, I recognize all the trees. I know what all these smells smell like. I know what type of ticks you're going to get under your ball sack. Like, I know all these things, right? But yeah, just an incredible 3 episodes. Sorry to be so opinionated, but I feel like at the end of the day, why would you watch me if I didn't give you guys my opinion? And I know sometimes I come across a little sociopathic in that way, and I get that.
I felt like I came across sociopathic at one point in this episode because when the preacher said what he did, I was like, they've done so much worse in the show. Like, come on.
Right. And that's why I'm skeptical of him, because obviously he knows like what Rick and them's been through. I mean, I know they haven't sat down and had that discussion, but he can tell, right? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he's not stupid, even though I'm a little unsure at this point. But I do feel like he should just understand that given the circumstances, it's not that bad. But from his from his perspective, though, he's been in the same spot the whole time. So maybe he just doesn't really comprehend what this.
I
world's
also
become.
think he thinks that Rick is brought to him by the Lord to punish him.
Yeah.
I genuinely feel like he feels like that.
Yeah. And when he said this is the Lord's house, right? I know there's probably going to be people who think, well, you could have took the guys, you could have marched them outside and shot them outside. There's no reason to shoot them in a church. And I agree. But the issue is, the problem with that is, like I was saying earlier when it was the Carl and the Herschel thing, you just don't have room to be taking chances. Like, you're sitting there, like, the minute you let them move their position and you try to march them outside, that's just another opportunity for something to go wrong.
I mean, we saw a perfect example of that when Tyrese stood up today in that episode 2, I believe, and the guy went right for Judith.
He should have,
like, he turned his back for 1 second, and what
Tyrese should have did, he should have went over there, he should have put that man in a chokehold, and he should have choked him unconscious and tied him up. That's what I would have done.
Mm-hmm.
Or either I'd have broke his legs. Only because that guy's sitting there saying, you could die today. It's going to be you. It's going to be the baby. Like, it's one thing to just find someone in a cabin. And I'm not saying that if I ran into a poor soul out in the cabin, yeah, I'd be skeptical of them. It'd be very like a tense situation, you know? And I'm not saying I'd want to kill the person, but I'll be damn, I'm going to tie you up, put you in a cabin, have your people sitting there trying to eat my people, and he knew what was up.
No, he didn't know the guy knew that what was up, but Tyrese didn't know.
Yeah, but like, dude, there's a war going on. But what I'm saying is, if I tie you up, man, and I'm in a position to where basically I'm daddy right now, you got to listen to me, and you're still gonna talk junk to me, right? Like, you're crazy, brother. I'm so sorry. Like, I just feel like Tyrese should have just.
He was way more tolerant than a lot of people, I think, would have been.
And I'm not saying just kill everyone, but I am saying, like...
But I do see Tyrese's side, because Tyrese just had to see witness 2 little girls die, and that was probably tough. But it could have been a third one if he didn't have his head in a swivel.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand that you don't want to kill innocent people, but damn it, be a better judge of character. Like, that guy sitting there...
Yeah, him chewing that gum was getting on my nerves. Man. I was like, it's probably flavorless. You're in the dang apocalypse.
Like, you're literally tied up. Some random guy you don't know has you tied up. But Tyrese knew that that guy was up to no good because he heard their conversation. Remember? He was on the radio. And so he knew that guy was basically the enemy at that point. But all I'm saying is, when you tie someone up, man, and they're still taunting you, like, just be a good judge of character. Don't give him any opportunity to put his hands on Judith. Like, I wouldn't have even turned my back to him. I'd have kept my gun right in his face.
Yeah.
Make him move. I dare you. Smack that gum again. I'd have made him spit the gum out at least. You know what I mean? Jesus.
He was being so ignorant with that.
Either that, or I'd have made him give me a piece. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what kind you got?
Yeah, if you're going to sit there and chew, and the apocalypse where it's hard to come by unless you're chewing tree sap, then you can have that.
Right. And... yeah, and I know a lot of people probably think that I'm being inconsistent, especially because of early on in this series, but I'm really not. Like, there's a level of decorum and respect you got to have in this world.
No, I feel like this show has hardened me.
Well, yeah.
It has hardened me as a person.
But I don't think I've changed my mindset at all, like, even from the Shane days.
Not me as this person, but if I was in that world, it's hardened me as someone who would be in that world.
Right.
Because I feel like every time you try to do the right thing, you try to be a good person, you either die or something bad happens to someone in your group, you know? So it's like, they do that on purpose.
Well, yeah, for sure. And even like with the early days of Shane, like, I didn't think that we should march Shane out in the woods and kill him. Like, I never advocated for that. So I haven't changed my position. My whole point was, Shane's not the leader of the group. Like, you might think you're the leader because you're the self-appointed leader, but it was just his constant, I'm going to sit there and throw a hissy fit over everything if I don't get my way with the group. Like, I just wouldn't put up with that. The same way I wouldn't put up with tying a man up and him sitting there smacking gum in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's just a certain level of respect. Maybe it's like a Southern thing, but like, what's up with these people? And then the audacity of them to just walk into the church and try to taunt them behind the door. We know you're in here, Carl, Judith. Man, you deserve what you got.
Calling them by name.
You deserve what you got. Like, and it kind of irritates me how merciful that the group's being, period. Like, Tyrese with Judith in there with that man, like, I'm just saying, I would have broke that man's legs. I really would have.
Yeah,
like, I don't know. I'd have tried to,
especially after he did that to Judith. It would have been tough to let him go after that. But
well, yeah, the minute you threaten a baby,
yeah,
like, I don't care. And I don't even care if you got an attitude. If you threaten a baby, dude, there's just no room for you on this planet. Like,
right.
You might have your mission, but there's no need for you to be threatening a baby. So I don't know. I mean, maybe from that guy's perspective, he was just doing his job. He was doing what, his people told him to do. But that's tough. Sorry.
Yeah, this show's definitely made me a harder person. Like in this show with the people that have, like, I have no remorse for people I probably would have otherwise. But that group just wasn't good. I felt it from the beginning when they went to Terminus. Just like his smug little side hair. Something about him wasn't right.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're out there, whoever you are, dude, we don't like you. We don't like the way you look.
This little thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he has some wiry little hair. He had some wiry little lips, a wirely little attitude. It's just his. Well, the reason. Okay, so the reason
was he condescending? Is that the right phrase? Yeah.
And the reason that you don't like him is because, okay, imagine if you didn't have an army with guns. Like, imagine it's Tyrese and that guy in a phone booth. Who do you think's winning that fight? Tyrese, obviously, right? I mean, there's no doubt about it. So
unless Tyrese is sitting there second guessing, like,
let's just pretend that Tyrese has his head on straight, right? Who's winning that fight? Definitely Tyrese, right? Or Rick, for example. But then he has he's got his friends with him, basically, with their guns. So now he's got to have his little attitude. He's abusing the situation. And that's why I don't like him, because if he wants to be a cannibal and eat people, fine. Bring the people in, don't talk to them, kill them, eat them. You suck for that, but don't sit there and taunt people. Like, you're not in a position to taunt people. Like, you see how easy Rick killed you and incapacitated you? Like, it was just annoying.
Yeah.
Annoying.
But I hate to say this. I did want to kind of see what happened to them after they ate the tainted meat. So we didn't really get that payoff.
Well, as far as I'm concerned,
too early.
I guess you eat tainted meat and you just go brain dead. You just you just make stupid decisions. Yeah. And then Rick and them, they literally just went and crouched in the woods and they just walked right past them. Like, come on, brother. Like, how dumb could you be? I guess eating human flesh just does something to your brain, makes you kind of dumb. But and another thing that annoys me is his group wasn't big enough to be trying to hunt them down. They were outnumbered.
Yeah.
So, like, what the heck? I don't even understand.
I think they were just having like a little revenge arc that was killed very quickly.
My whole thing is, if you're so desperate that you're going to become a cannibal, then obviously your number one priority is self-preservation, right? Because if you went so far off the deep end that you're eating people, so if you want to self-preserve, just run away.
But I feel like before you start eating people and baiting them, you could try so many other things. Like, there's pecans in Georgia.
Yeah.
I call them pecans. There's pecans in Georgia. Daryl finds squirrels. Like, come on, bro. You can't.
Right.
You're just not trying hard enough. You're baiting people.
Yeah. He wanted a taste of that sweet Rick sandwich, but he didn't get it.
And then the other thing was, if anyone has mercy for him, he was sitting there talking about different types of people tasted better. So he's tried it all. Right. He was just being like a dick.
Yeah. Who do you think would taste the best?
Between me and you?
Well, I know me. Duh. I know what I'm gonna taste like. I'm gonna taste like tangerines, boys. I'm gonna taste real good. Put a little salt on me.
I hope I'm a little spicy.
Oh, never mind. I got a good idea. No, geez, I'm becoming so perverted on this channel. I just think it was an incredible 3 episodes, man. I really did enjoy it. I really did. I know I'm like passionate about it, but guys, it's because this show was awesome.
And this show makes you be like that, which is the best part about it.
This show's turning you Italian. It makes you be like it. It makes you. You're talking about seasoning people over here.
No, I'm not. But doesn't it make you just want to like express yourself about what you would do in that situation?
It makes me want to go take that pastor we just found and abandon him on the side of the road. That's what it makes me want to do.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. If you don't have it in you to kill a walker, you can't be part of my squad, dude.
He doesn't have to be part of the squad. We're just using your house for a few minutes. Like,
kick him out.
Don't kick him out.
I'm just joking.
House.
But all I'm saying, I really am joking. But I just feel like, dude, if you can't kill the walker for your own self, do it for the other people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do it for them. Like, it just, I'll never understand anyone's mindset who would have a problem killing one of these walkers. Like, maybe if you're the last.
Someone.
Who?
Desmond Doss.
You got to kill the walkers, dude. You got to man up. You got to kill the walkers. You got to stop being so scared of them. You're literally a grown man. And it's just kind of crazy because the actor in real life wouldn't be that scared. I mean, he's a grown man, right?
Yeah.
He looks like a tough guy. So I just don't understand. You'd have had to pay me a lot of money to act that scared on TV. You really would have. Anything else?
Nope.
Guys, that was fun, man. That was the funnest 3 episodes I've had of The Walking Dead yet, probably. And man, I can't wait to watch it again. We left on a hell of a cliffhanger, didn't we? What was so Daryl basically right? Do you think it was Beth? Do you think he tried to get Beth and they ended up taking Carol and they like did a little swap action?
I don't know how that would have worked.
Who would it have been? Because he doesn't know Morgan, right?
Maybe he met Morgan. Maybe they had like a whole meeting. I don't know. Because when I saw that cross on that car, I thought it had something to do with the priest.
Right.
I was like, maybe it's a friend of the priest. Maybe the priest baits people too. I don't know.
And he still might.
He's still good.
Yeah, he still might. Yeah, so that's the preacher. I've been waiting on a preacher to pop up in this show since day one because I made that comment. So, all right, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Hit us up on Patreon if you guys want to see the full uncut reaction to this video. If you happen to be into anime, man, we do have a second channel. It's called The Octobers 2.0. You can find it in the description below. We link it down there. And we are watching Attack on Titan. Demon Slayer is a brand new channel, guys. So if you guys want to go support that to help us out, to push it out into the little algorithm world, I'd really appreciate that. And remember, man, only you can prevent forest fires.